Mia Michaels, she's a dance goddess. Just her presence is overwhelming, and it's cool because every one of her works is her life. It's her story, from the butt dance to the bench dance. I feel like it's all her life, and so you can't help but like it because it's true, it's genuine, and Mia is such a beast. So just to work with her has been an honor.
This has been probably the hardest week of my career. It feels like a Mia Michaels freight train. That's how I can explain it. And I'm going from one room to the other, and I'm like, oh my God, and it's intense. Like, all my work has this raw emotion, human emotion, but this physicality that feels like you're being hit by a freight train.
The top 14 dance,
amazing.
Oh my gosh. And like, I don't even know if like you guys got what's behind that. It's about a long distance relationship, and the ropes were a telephone cord pretty much. You know what I mean? And all we have is one hand left. It's on, you know what I mean? You can't hug them because it's long distance, and it's true for her right now. It's crazy how she takes her life and puts it into movement, into peace, into art.
The bench piece was huge pressure on both me and Whitney, I think, because that is one of the most iconic pieces of the show, you know, and it's just so well known, and the way Travis moves, no one moves like him, I feel, you know, and so I was almost trying not to watch the videos too much, because I would have put it so hard in my mind that it had to be like that, because that's kind of how the ballet world is, you know, you try to fit a perfect image. So instead I was just trying to listen to what Mia had to say about her story and what the meaning of the piece actually meant to her.
Kian and I have a very strong connection, and to be away from him this week is going to be quite a challenge because we have all-stars. So, I mean, I've never worked with them before, so it's definitely going to be hard to get that chemistry that we've been working on so hard for. We had Time by Mia Michaels, which was the Mia Michaels piece where she did her dad and her, and it was like reuniting with her dad in heaven, and it was enjoying that moment and like savoring it, you know, with all the flowers.
It was hard tapping into a certain emotion that I've never necessarily felt, you know, and to go to another place and try to pull from something. It was difficult.
The door piece was really emotional for me because it required anger, and that's something that we're not very used to dancing with. You know, we usually are happy or we feel like angst, but anger is like really exhausting. But it was incredible to find that and to have such a beautiful person to work off of, Mia Michaels and Katie, who did the piece, so it was incredible.
The bed piece was such an amazing number. If we had to leave off of any number, I'm glad it was, like, we made our mark with that one. Just the story behind it was so amazing. You know, guy dreaming with a broken heart, he's dreaming about the girl, he messed things up, and, you know, the entire thing was just so deep and emotional.
I had the butt dance and I danced with Will. It went really well. I mean, there were some mixed reviews from the judges, but a lot of them were really positive, and so I'm glad that for me I left on a positive note and it wasn't like this huge train wreck that was just awful. So I'm glad that I left doing a dance that I loved, and that was just super fun, and that I got to be with a partner who was amazing.
All the characters I portrayed until this point were humans, and this time it was an addiction per se. So I felt like, how do you portray something that's not human? You know, it's not like you can look at its psychology. So what I did was I looked up the word addiction, what it meant. I don't know, I looked up sinister, what the definition of sinister was to get ideas, and then I researched serial killers because I felt like they were, I don't know, similar to the character.
Yes, this week me and George were so lucky to get Hometown Glory. Well, it was a lot to live up to, but I really got to dig deep into my heart and go through all the struggles and heartaches and pains that I've had. And I got to just lay my heart on the floor and heal a lot of the things that I haven't been able to heal. But it was just amazing, and I love dancing with George, and Mia Michaels brought so much out of us. That routine is so challenging, and I felt bad because I got a bloody lip, George got a bloody lip, but it was all worth it because when you're on that stage, you forget about it all. You get so lost in the moment.
These kids are workhorses, and from all the seasons that I have worked with, this season for me, not only as dancers, but their personalities, I'm kind of in love with. I just want to give them so much Mamma Mia love because they're just all so, so special. Hey, I'm Mia Michaels and you're watching Dance On.